this topic, I am discussing about what is a compiler, what is a linker, what is the loader, what is an editor, what is an assembler. Before explaining the compiler, linker, loader, assembler, editor, first we have to discuss about the different types of languages that are computer languages. We can broadly classify the computer languages as the first one is the machine level language or low level language. Second one is the assembly level language or middle level language. Third one is the high level language. In the machine level language, the numeric codes for the operations that a particular computer can execute directly. That means, in the machine level language, they are using the zeros and ones that are binary numbers or the binary digits that are bits. In the machine language, instruction typically use some bits to represent operations such as addition and some to represent operands or perhaps the location of the next instruction. In the machine language, it is difficult to read and write since it does not resemble conventional mathematical notation of human language, and its code vary from computer to computer. The next approach is the assembly language. It is one level above the machine language. It uses short mnemonic codes for instructions and allows the programmer to introduce names for blocks of memory that hold data. Suppose, for example, you want to add pay and total. For this one, is writing the add pay total instead of 0110111 this one. This particular instruction is the machine language instruction. This one is the assembly level language instruction. Like machine language, assembly language requires detailed knowledge of a particular internal computer architecture. It is useful when such details are important. The examples of the 8085 and 8086 microprocessor. Next one is the level language, are designed to be used by the human operator or the programmer. They are referred to as closer to humans. In other words, their programming style and context is easier to learn and implement than low-level language, and the entire code generally focuses on the specific program to be created. A high-level language does not require addressing hardware constraints when developing a program. However, every single program written in high-level language must be interpreted into machine language before being executed by the computer. That means, in high-level language is very near to the English. That means, the program is not bothered about the architecture of the computer. The machine codes of the instructions, the mnemonics of the instructions. Examples of the high-level language are basic, C, C++, and Java. When you observe this particular diagram, hardware, based on the hardware, you wrote the language, that is the mission level language. Next, top of the mission level language, that is the assembly level language. Top of the assembly level language, high level language. Based on this one, high level language, they wrote the Fortran, C, Pascal, and also, so that is the visual language. When you are writing the program based on the assembly language, which one is necessary? Assembly is necessary. When you are writing the program based on high level language, the compiler is necessary. When you are writing the program based on the mission language, there is no necessity of the assembler and compiler. That means the computer can understand only zeros and ones only. When you are writing the program based on high level language, assembly level language, these two has to convert the assembly language or high level language to the mission language. Now, when you observe this one, the code, the programmer is writing the code, that is the high level language. The high level language is translated to the assembly language. The assembly level language is translated to the mission language. That means the mission level language can easily understand the computer. Before I discuss the compiler, what exactly compiler will do? A compiler is a computer program that transforms source code written in a programming language into another computer language. That means it is converting the source language to the target language. Typically, from high level source code to low level machine code or object code. When you observe this particular diagram, the source code, the compiler, next one, interpreter. An interpreter is a common kind of the language. Instead of producing the target program as a translation, an interpreter appears to directly execute operations specified in the source program and input supplied by the user. In contrast, an interpreter reads a statement from the input, converts it to an intermediate code, executes it, then takes the next statement in the sequence. That means the interpreter is executing the sequential fashion. The compiler is executing the complete code. Here, if an error occurs, an interpreter stops execution and reports it. But exactly in the case of the compiler, compiles the complete program. After compilation, it gives the complete errors. That is the difference between the compiler and the interpreter. Next one is the assembler. An assembler translates the assembly language program to mission code. The output of the assembler is called an object file, which contains a combination of the mission instruction as well as the data required to place these instructions in memory. Next one is the linker. Linker is a computer program that links and merges various object files together in order to make an execute file. All these files might have been compiled by separate assembler. The major task of the linker is to search and locate or reference modules or routines in a program and to determine the memory location where these codes will be loaded, making the program instruction to have absolute reference. Next one is the loader. Loader is a part of the operating system and is responsible for loading executable files into memory and execute them. It calculates the size of the program and creates the memory space for it. It initializes the various registers to initiate execution. Next one is the macro. Macro is the single line abbreviation for a group of instructions. Before, when you observe the interpreter or the compiler, they are writing the program. Here, and the group of instructions will be there. Here, the macro is the single line instruction. With the help of the macro, the programmer can define a single instruction to represent a block of code. Next one, editors. The editors are the text editors, the software programs that enable the user to create and edit text files. In Windows, mainly they are using the Notepad, WordPad. In Linux operating system, VI, Emacs, Jet, Pico.